Peace, love, and harmony, family. I am Infinite Elevation, consciously keeping high vibrational love frequencies alive on the planet abundantly. Because we real G's know elevation is the way to grow exponentially. Can you feel me? I know you can. Now I'm walking up to the waterfall today and I decide, well, let me make this video while I'm moving now, And today's message is about why love cannot be idealized. And some might say, well, what does she mean by this? And you say, Grand Rising, honey. Oh. I'm glad to know that. Much love, much love. Yeah, that's my little friend. When I come up here, there's always be healing him up now. Real good soul. Anyway, why love cannot be idealized. And some might say, well, what do you mean by that? Well, it is when you take only the positives from yourself or from others and forget about the imperfections about yourself and others or others. And this is something that happened to me on my journey, and I can say many journeys, because to wake up and really see what is going on around me is a big smack in the face. Now realizing for myself that on this timeline I didn't, and probably many other timelines, I didn't pay attention to my imperfections and was living positive onto myself and disregarding the sides of me that I didn't like about myself now. And that even played out in my reality with relationships and stuff, because I only could see the positives in others, but when the negatives came, I used to like sweep it under a rug and pretend that that not there, and try to show them, hey, this is how I view you, but only now deeply understanding is how I was viewing myself and what I was projecting outwardly or externalizing outwardly that I feel within myself that I thought another was the same. And it wasn't like that at all for me, because the more I did that is the more I lose myself thinking that someone outside of me is just like me, And I had to wake up to that realization, that the love I have within me is also within others too, And that I didn't have to externalize my love for somebody else to feel good about themselves now, because what I was projecting was my positive traits about myself externally, and absorbing their negative states by trying to show them that they're just like me. And I had to wake up to that reality. And let me tell you something, that's not a good reality to wake up to, because yes, as much as you're positive, you got to see the flaws, you got to see the imperfections, you got to see all these things that are not perfect yet within you, and accept it now, you know. And I had to accept the fact that keeping myself stuck or trying to make this perfect avatar or this perfect image that I was creating for myself was really holding me back, when all I had to do was be balanced in my positive and negative aspects of myself, you know. And because I did negative stuff in my life and got over them quickly, I used to always live in this positive state with myself now, and really try to show other people that they don't have to hold on to all the negativity that they did in their life now, you know, which is a good thing, but it's not good when you can't accept it now. And I had to accept these aspects of myself and bring myself to balance, you know. And it is for this love cannot be idealized now, because no one is perfect. No one is perfect. Every human being on this planet has done something, great or small, that makes them imperfect. You know, look how beautiful the river looking. You know, they have done something that makes them imperfect. And it is taking the time and space, or going within yourself to deeply understand yourself, to know, hey, we are imperfect. We are imperfectly perfect now. And every day we are a masterpiece and a work in progress. So we know what we want for ourselves. We know what we choose to live with. We know what is good and what is not good for us. And we make our lives, or we choose for our lives what is best for us, you know. And like I say, this is something I had to balance out with myself now, you know. And it's something that you can use for even when you're in relationships. When you have a partner, you know, you don't expect your partner to be perfect now, you know. You, as things, as the relationship progress, and you grow together, you iron out the things that doesn't work in the relationship, you know. Same thing with friendship and family, you know, because you balance it in yourself now, no? So, for me, you understand? I just talk about my partner, but don't feel he don't get me upset. He does sometimes. And sometimes I ask myself, well, why it is I upset? You know, I had to have a reason for me being upset. And that's when I am able to check myself and see why I'm upset. Because he only delivers constructive criticism for my life, for me to check myself now. And this is something that I greatly appreciate from him, even though sometimes it does trigger me. But when I sit down and meditate on it, it lines up You know, it makes me aware of what I needed to change, or what it is he's saying that can add value to my life in a meaningful way, you know. And that is why love cannot be idealized now. It can't just extricate only the positive aspects of love and leave the negatives, because the negative aspects of love is the part of you that will grow the most. The part that you will say no, or show you what you need to work on with yourself now. Just had to get this view in my shot. Oh gosh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, wow. Yes. So that's why love cannot be idealized, because we are human beings, and every day we are experiencing life in our own unique ways to choose what we want to experience while having this existence. And it's in honoring that and living that truth fully unto ourselves, we get to experience the value we hold within ourselves. Yeah, good day. Good day. Get it early, boy. Yeah, man. So, I say to you today, to remain fully balanced within yourself now. You got to experience the both worlds within yourself and choose to channel higher and lower vibrational frequencies neutral within yourself now. You know, this is my experience to not idealizing love as just perfect, but with the imperfections of the self now. And because we choose to understand why love cannot be idealized. We choose to live balanced within ourselves now. You know, you see, can't live positive, because positive have a certain chaos that come with it. And you can't live just negative, because negative have a certain chaos that does come with it, you know. And got to be balanced in both worlds, neutral in the middle of it, so you can take from the lower and the upper and bring balance and meaning in a way that you don't lose yourself to anything, any circumstances, any situation that your senses is relating. And that's why love cannot be idealized now. You know, it is a way of understanding that There are high, lows, in betweens now. And you can't stay in one state, positive or negative, to make love work for you now. Meaning that I can't be positive to something that is negative to me and project only positive states onto that. And I can't be negative and expect positivity to be to fix the negativity in that. I got to come to solutions in between the two and co-create what is best for myself. And that's why love cannot be idealized now. Because first begin, you don't give up on yourself. And if you have partners and people who are reflections of yourself, you don't give up on them either. You just come straight and authentic